It's on the radar, baby. And we got Relle Bey on the show.
What's up?
How are you saying people were saying your name? They were saying it wrong?
Like Relle.
Does that happen a lot or more
time.
often than you think?
All the time it happens like that.
Well, I got to congratulate you, man. I guess we'll just jump right into it. If you don't know, we'll put the video like right on top of this. But you have gone viral.
Go ahead. No. Na 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 na. La na. Yo,
you can't even.
Son,
you gotta start off easy. Pause.
You did are you Young and May singing coach now or?
Nah.
Is she about to start singing? She about to try to compete in that lane or what we doing?
We're working on something. We got something coming, so it's gonna be crazy. Just stay tuned for that. Actually, we're going in the studio soon, so.
So you're gonna be doing some records with her, or you kind of like her vocal coach, or a little bit of both?
Nah, we're gonna do some work. So she might transition into singing.
Oh,
it's a surprise. You never know. So.
It's a surprise because that Pettywop record she put out recently was crazy.
Oh yeah.
So how'd you?
That's like a.
That was like she wasn't like completely there yet, but she was like kind of like you could see like that she was getting to that point where she was almost singing. Yeah. So how'd you first link up with her? Like how'd y'all meet?
We met a couple years ago. I think a couple years ago where we met. It was crazy because when I started to get my little buzz in New York, all the artists that are big now, they really knew who I was or heard about me before they actually got big. So that's kind of what it was. And from there, when we just hung out, we just vibed and kicked it and, and went from there.
That's dope. So you first got your start on Vine, right?
Yeah, Vine. I did the Bobby Smurda hot over.
You can curse if you want on here. Yeah,
hot
you can curse. This is on video, so you good.
So yeah, I did the hot nigga over, and that went viral from there, and then went to Vine in the little clip.
Yeah, because I remember, because when she sent me like your stuff and all that, I remember like I like Googled you and whatever on Vine, and I found like a bunch of your old Vine stuff like that. I was like, oh, I remember seeing your Vine from back in the day.
Yo, it's crazy because people be like, oh, that's you. Oh, okay, I remember you now. Yeah, so
it's kind of sucks that Vine kind of like died out like that.
Why did it? I don't know why.
I think it's because they lost they weren't making money off of it.
They weren't making money off Vine?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Did you see that they made a Vine 2 or nah?
No, a Vine 2.
Yeah, I'm dead ass. There is like a Vine 2 out right now that you can like sign up for and like make your own thing on and all that. Yeah, they actually had us like around here. They had us like sign up and make our own like.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's never gonna be the same.
It's not the
Especially
same.
With
See, like imagine if it's out now and you ain't even heard about it.
Never heard of it. I mean, there's no point of it no more. When you got all these, you got Instagram, you got Snap, and they got all these other stuff added to it.
But it's crazy because you'll find yourself like watching Vines on like Twitter to this day, or like YouTube videos too.
Remember Vine used to be lit, and now it's not lit no more.
You catch yourself like getting into like these holes of like finding Vine comps on YouTube, and then you'll just sit there and you'll be like, damn, I just wasted 20 minutes of my life reliving like all that shit all over again.
I know a couple people that started on Vine and then transitioned it to Instagram. But the thing about it is what Vine was, remember you couldn't do videos on Instagram at first. So that's why Vine was lit. So now you could do Instagram videos. Mike Epps calling me.
You can do stories and all that stuff like that. Mike Epps, why is Mike Epps calling you?
We're working on something.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
So how is it? So I know it's hard for some people to transition, because like there are music people just like yourself, and then there are comedians like well I don't want to say comedians, but like comedians like Logan Paul and like
I heard
King
of Logan
Batch
Paul.
and stuff like that. So since Vine, how is that for you? Because I know you do a lot of covers now. I peeped on your SoundCloud. You got an LMA Trip cover out.
I just try to stay up to date with everything that's going on.
Gotcha.
And just, keep everything going instead of just sitting there and just waiting until I drop an actual record. So if there's a song that comes out and it's popular, then I'll do a cover to it or a remix and put it out, and just to keep everything going. So
do you like doing the remixes, or is it kind of like?
I have no problem doing it. I mean, I started with that, so
right.
I want to always stick with that.
So is that like your kind of way of keeping like connected with your fans and
I
like
think
keeping
everybody
up to date
should do
and stuff
that
like that?
though. Everybody should do like a remix to, a hot song, just to keep them relevant. If you're not dropping regular music, if you're not dropping an album or nothing at the moment, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Right. Would you ever do a Taylor Swift cover?
Actually, I would. I love doing acoustic type of records.
Really?
I have a lot of them, but I just
were you dead ass when you said that you want to do a record with Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber? Actually, Justin Bieber's more believable, but like Taylor Swift?
Yeah, Taylor Swift though. because of diversity. Like I want to be diverse. I just don't want to be in one category.
You don't want to get stuck in like a lane and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and I have no problem doing different type of music, whether it's pop, and all that other stuff.
Do you think that sometimes what I don't want to say like New York artists specifically, but like artists will kind of like stick themselves into one category.
One category,
and then once you get you get into that category, you kind of get stuck and you can't really move nowhere.
Because not one person. I mean, like everybody doesn't like one genre of music. They like a lot of different genres of music. So if I attack one crowd, which is R&B, I want to go get the pop, the country, whatever the case may be, just to make my brand bigger. So that's what I plan to do.
Do you write for people too, or?
I haven't wrote for anybody yet. I've been asked a lot of times. I have no problem with writing for people, but no, I've just been writing for myself.
Why haven't you wanted to? You just don't want to.
No, I have no problem with it.
No, you want to like work on your own stuff, or like?
Yeah. I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, then I'll move from there. But as of yet, no. Got
you. So, so the last single you dropped was "Remember," and it hit over 1 million views on YouTube, which is super dope.
Yeah.
So what do you have like in store? Like, you got new singles coming out.
We're working on a single now. It should be out later this month. So, I think I gotta get the record mixed, mastered, and then we'll put it out. But this is not like the same type of vibe as "Remember." It's like a club up tempo vibe. So they're gonna like this one.
Do you feel like it's important sometimes to hit that club and up tempo vibe because like especially because like DJ, it's like for singers sometimes it's kind of hard for records to kind of like not pop off but like hit the club scene, because sometimes you'll get like records like some SZA songs will be played in the club, but then like that's just because she's popping right now. Do you find that?
And that's what it is. Like if you do an R&B record and it's not like a club record, they're not gonna instantly play it in the clubs unless it's like okay.
Unless it's like an LMA or some shit like that. Even if it's lit,
like even if it's popping right now, they will play it in clubs, but like at the end where it's like dying down, they wouldn't play it like in the middle.
Got you.
So that's the thing about doing a slow R&B versus doing like a club record.
Do you prefer one or the other, or?
I don't have no problem with any one, but I like doing R&B.
You like R&B more?
I like just doing R&B.
But sometimes you gotta do the club record just to do the club.
I'd be like, let me just do a club record and then I just go back to making R&B. So.
Would you hate performing it?
No, I like the thing about club records is when I do club records, it doesn't.
Because sometimes you see like artists when they perform their club records, you're just like, I see the pain in your face, man. Like you can just tell that you don't want to perform.
With
this
club
shit
records,
no more.
it doesn't like really justify how my voice is. So if I do an R&B record, then the ladies would feel it more. You would feel it R&B record more than a club record.
Right.
But you can mix it up because you'll have the turned up and then you'll have the mellow vibe. So you just mix it in. It's good with that.
That's dope. And I saw you released. It was like a month or two ago. You released "Die Young." That was produced by London.
Yeah, Die Young.
So how did that come about? Because that's a
actually,
very
London,
big, very
I did
big
a couple
cosign.
records with London. We didn't put them out yet, but I did a couple records with London. So I actually heard the record when May played it. I'm like, who's that? At first, I thought it was Lil Durk. I thought it was Lil Durk at first, but she told me who it was, and then from there, I'm like, you know what? Let me just remix this and see how it sounds. So, and London always makes good beats, so I'm like, let me just do it.
You were in the studio with Lil Durk too recently. If I saw that correctly on your Instagram,
that's
right?
The bro, yeah.
So what you doing anything with him too, or?
Yeah, I got stuff with Black Youngster, Dave East, Timmy, Rich Homie Quan. I got stuff with a lot of people. We just didn't put it out yet.
So do you think you're saving all those records for like an album coming soon, or?
Yeah,
you don't gotta divulge it all. Yeah, I'm not trying to try to pull this out of you.
I'm gonna save it, or I don't know. It might be sitting in the catalog, and I'll pull it out a year from now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why would you just keep it all in there?
Yeah.
So what type of projects you got coming out? You got I know you got the single at the end of the month.
Single, and then I'm trying to put together an album, but I want to make sure that when I drop my album, it does what it does. So the thing, I guess, in the single is just to build my brand as big as we can get it.
So would you want the album to kind of like have some of those songs with the features on it, or are you aiming towards more of a
it might one or two, one or two.
Just one or two, not overly. How do you feel about like people who do do albums where it's just full of features versus like albums where it's just them?
With artists, they some artists sound good with features and some sound good by themselves, but then the artists that are strong without really no features,
right?
Like J. Cole,
they
don't really need it.
Now J. Cole just hopping on everybody else's songs this year.
Yeah, so it's just like it depends on the artist, but it's no problem with that.
Yeah.
So,
but you want to keep the album, so you want to keep like your album like
but
more
I feel
personal.
Like when you first start, you want people to know who you are, not like
right. And having the people on the songs kind of like a cosign for like
It's a
artists, you know what
cosign,
I'm
and it's good too because you can get their fan base. So.
exactly. You can touch their
Yeah,
fan base
yeah.
and they can touch yours and whatnot.
Yeah.
So when could we expect this upcoming project? You don't got to put a time frame on it. It's just a generalized question.
I say about. We give it about a month too.
A
Probably
month. Oh,
roughly
okay.
around roughly.
You drop a Christmas
January.
joint.
I'm thinking about doing a little Christmas.
I can see
vibe.
that.
I'm
The
thinking
way
about
that
it.
the way that you like the way your voice sounds, I could definitely see like you doing like a Christmas
Yeah,
vibe
I'm
or
thinking
something
about
like
doing
that.
Because people asked, so
I mean, why
I'm-
not? You know, it's like extra content and stuff like that.
I might put that together for y'all. That's gonna be our Christmas presents.
So maybe something, so like a project around the end of January or something like that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
around
That's
there.
dope. Well, good luck. Congratulations on all the
Appreciate
success.
that.
It's going viral, man. How's
Appreciate
that
that.
felt just in general? It's felt
It's good. I mean, it's not like the first time, but it just depends on what you do after it. The momentum is there, so you just gotta move forward from it. So
that's dope.
I just try to just keep thinking of ways to just get it bigger and bigger. So
You definitely gonna do that.
yeah.
Congratulations. I guess let the people know where to find your music, where they can follow you
Yeah,
at.
make sure y'all go download and stream my latest single, Remember. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Relle Bey, RELLEBEY. SoundCloud, YouTube. It's on Google Play Store. And I also got an EP out called Different Personalities. So make sure y'all go download that, stream that, and check that out. And I got
A lot of
many
music.
more. Many
A
more.
lot
much
of
more in
music.
store for y'all.
Teaching
so.
young and May how to sing and everything
Yeah.
is Relle Bey on
Yeah.
the radar. Thank
You
you,
did.
bro. Appreciate it.